Welcome to our Energy Connect studio at ADIPEC 2022. I'm delighted to have sitting next to me Florent Maisonneuve, Managing Director, Alvarez Marsal Corporate.
Good afternoon, Julian. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much for coming down. I want to start off with, what do you see as the main challenges facing the energy industry coming up?
So obviously the decarbonation is a major challenge because they make a lot of money on the oil and they don't make money on the decarbonization business and renewables. So there is a real challenge of reinventing themselves.
And how do you see business models changing for the national oil companies and the international oil companies or international energy companies as they're changing to?
So it's actually a good point. I think the national oil company have not changed too much and are still waiting to see what's their role to play.
Yeah.
The US one didn't play too much of a role. European IOCs have been investing a lot to become energy player and investing significantly in that business and create almost venture in the business for that.
And do you think this is going to create a sort of partnership model coming out of this new energy landscape?
They have to. They have to change from a one-track business where they make money to almost like a Silicon Valley business, testing many things, investing, losing money here, making money there, trying to be in renewable, trying to be in energy management. So they're trying multiple things and they still have to find the right recipe. So they do that with different partners to bring technology but also financing for that.
Yeah, I mean, and you sort of see the energy transition sort of pulling them in different directions.
Yeah, for sure. And the most difficult part for them is probably the political pressure to change.
Okay.
Without the recognition of the key role they have to play in the supply of the market. And without the IOCs and NOCs, we will be living in a tent with no power. So we need those companies, but it's not fully recognized by the society today.
Yeah, no, that's true. And you sort of mentioned there the political issues. I mean, the energy crisis, especially in Europe, is having major impacts on.
So we tend to say never waste a crisis. It's probably the best one because it will finally educate the population on how, and the countries, and how Europe needs to take seriously energy sustainability, not only in terms of environment, but also in terms of supply and playing the cards better. So.
Certainly, and we're here in Abu Dhabi for ADIPEC, and what's the opportunity that the Middle East region can now present, or as ADNOC itself really getting into renewables and decarbonisation? I
think there is. Of course, they're going to supply. Middle East still has the cheapest oil in the world, so they're going to supply till the end. And that's going to be important because the world needs oil and gas. But they're also going to have cheap sun and massive space for maybe solar field on the back producing hydrogen, exporting hydrogen to Europe as a new fluid replacing gas. So there will be a lot of opportunities specifically on that value chain of supplying probably clean hydrogen, which no other places probably offer the same opportunities.
Absolutely, and as I mentioned, we're here at ADIPEC, and you've been here for a round table, but generally, how has ADIPEC gone for you?
It's very crowded, there's a lot of people. Everybody, the industry is doing better than 2 years ago, and they're all trying to find the recipe, investing, so there's a lot of ideas. It's like much more dynamic than when I came even a few years ago, even before the crisis. So it's nice to see it's a very dynamic industry. And the ADIPEC is, to me, the center of the energy world. And so I like to come here because this is the most important for me conference in the world. So.
Well, Florent, I really appreciate you coming down and great to hear your insights and thanks for the conversation.
Thank you. Thank you.